Discipline, the bridge between dreams and achievement. Hello, everyone. Let me start by asking you a simple question. How many of you have dreams? Big dreams. Maybe it's to become successful, to build something meaningful, to help your family, to be fit, to be financially free, or to live a life that makes you proud. We all have dreams. But here's the truth. Dreams alone are not enough. There's something standing between where you are right now and where you want to be. And that something isn't luck. It isn't talent. It isn't even motivation. That something is discipline. Discipline is what separates the people who wish for success from the people who work for it. It's what makes an athlete get up at 5 a.m. to train while everyone else is sleeping. It's what pushes a student to study when Netflix is calling their name. It's what keeps a parent going even when they're tired because their family depends on them. Discipline is the invisible force that turns dreams into achievements. What discipline really means? When people hear the word discipline, they often think of punishment or rules or something that limits them. But true discipline is none of that. Discipline is not restriction. It's freedom. It's the freedom to become who you truly want to be. It's the freedom that comes from having control over your time, your energy, and your focus. Think about it this way. If you control your habits, you control your future. If your habits control you, then your future is out of your hands. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's choosing long-term satisfaction over short-term pleasure. Let's be honest, we all love comfort. We all love pleasure. But discipline whispers, don't do what feels good now. Do what will make you proud later. Motivation might get you started, but it's discipline that keeps you going, especially when things get hard, when you're tired, when no one's watching. As the saying goes, the difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do repeatedly. Why discipline beats motivation? Let's talk about motivation for a moment. Motivation is great. It feels exciting. You hear a powerful quote, watch an inspiring video, and suddenly you feel unstoppable. But what happens 2 days later when you're tired? When things get hard? When life hits you? Motivation fades. That's why so many people start strong but never finish. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a choice. Discipline says, I don't care how I feel. I'll still do what I must. And that's where greatness begins. Will Smith once said, self-discipline is self-love. When you say no to junk food or no to laziness, you're not punishing yourself. You're loving yourself enough to do what's right. That hit me deeply. Because every time you choose discipline, you're choosing self-respect. You're saying, I deserve better, and I'm willing to work for it. The people we admire, successful entrepreneurs, world-class athletes, leaders, they're not special because they're more talented. They're special because they're consistent. They show up even when it's not easy, and consistency is the product of one thing: discipline. Building daily discipline now, how do we actually build discipline? It's not magic. It's not about being perfect. It's about building small habits that grow into unstoppable momentum. Here are 3 practical steps you can take today. Start small. Don't try to change your whole life overnight. Start with one thing. Wake up on time, make your bed, exercise for 10 minutes, read for 15 minutes. The power of discipline is built through small victories. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your self-discipline muscle gets stronger. Create routines. Discipline is easier when you remove decisions. If you decide every morning whether to work out or not, your mind will find excuses. But if it's already part of your routine, you don't negotiate with yourself. You just do it. Discipline thrives in structure. Embrace discomfort. Here's the truth. Growth lives outside your comfort zone. The more comfortable you are being uncomfortable, the stronger your discipline becomes. Every time you resist the urge to quit, every time you choose the hard path, you're building a version of yourself that can't be broken easily. I remember a time when I was working toward a personal goal that felt impossible. There were days I wanted to quit. I was tired, discouraged, and frustrated. But I told myself, if I quit now, I'll have to start over later. and I don't want that. So I kept going. And when I reached that goal, the pride I felt wasn't just about the result. It was about the person I had become through discipline. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever. The rewards of discipline. Now let's talk about what happens when discipline becomes your lifestyle. Imagine this. 6 months from now, you're more focused, healthier, stronger, and more confident. You wake up every day with purpose and clarity. You no longer break promises to yourself. You trust yourself. That's what discipline does. Discipline gives you peace because you know you're doing what's right. It gives you confidence because you've proven to yourself that you can rely on your own word. And it gives you power because you've learned to control your actions instead of being controlled by emotions or distractions. Discipline affects every area of life. In school or work, it improves your performance and reliability. In health, it builds consistency, which brings real results. In relationships, it teaches patience, honesty, and commitment. In dreams, it makes the impossible possible. When you live with discipline, you stop being a victim of circumstance. You become the architect of your destiny. Call to action so. My friends, as you walk out of here today, I want you to remember this. Every time you choose discipline, you're voting for the person you want to become. Each day, each decision, each action is a brick in the foundation of your future. Tomorrow morning, when your alarm rings, don't hit snooze. When you feel lazy, remember your why. When you feel tired, remember who you're becoming. Don't wait for motivation. Create it. Don't chase comfort. Chase growth. Don't wish for success. Work for it, because in the end, discipline is not just what you do. It's who you become. Let me leave you with one final quote by Jim Rohn. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. So go out there, build that bridge, and walk across it with pride. Thank you for listening.